Hi everyone, my name is Parul. Welcome to my channel Parul English Lab. It is quite difficult for English learners to know when to use rather, rather than and would rather. So our today's session is all about this. I will tell you how rather can be used in different sentences. And this video will clarify all your doubts regarding the word rather. So let's get started. Rather can be used with an adverb or an adjective. Now we very well know what is an adverb and an adjective. Adverbs are the words that describe a verb or an action, and adjectives are the words that describe a noun or a pronoun. So when we use rather with an adjective or an adverb, that means quite or very. We use them to talk about something that is unexpected or surprising. For example, it is rather hot here. So here rather is used with an adjective. It is rather hot here. So hot is an adjective and it is describing a pronoun, it. It is rather hot here. So this means that this is unexpectedly hot and I didn't expect it to be so hot. Rather hot here. Next example is she is rather late. So again rather is used with an adjective. She is rather late. So here late is an adjective and it is describing the pronoun she. She is rather late. Okay, so this means again she was very late, she was quite late, or I didn't expect her to be so late. So it was surprising for me, it was unexpected for me. So she was rather late. Now let's see how we can use rather with an adverb. She sang rather good. So here she sang good. So good is an adverb because it is describing how she sang. She sang rather good. So here good is an adverb and rather is used with an adverb. She sang rather good. This means she sang very good or she sang quite good, and we didn't expect her to sing so good, but she sang really good. If someone asks you how was the program and you want to give a short answer, then you can simply say rather good. How was the program? In place of saying it was rather good, you can simply say rather good. This means I was surprised. The program was quite good. It was actually good. Rather can also be used with a noun. For example, she is rather a good girl. Now here, good girl. Good is an adjective and girl is a noun. She is rather a good girl. So here we have used rather with a noun with an adjective. So let me tell you one thing, that rather can be used with a noun with or without an adjective. Okay, so here in this sentence we have an adjective with a noun, but rather can also be used with a noun without an adjective. Now one more thing I want to tell you in sentence. When we use an article, like in this sentence, she is rather a good girl. So if you make a sentence like she is a rather good girl, that is also correct. So the article can come before or after rather. She is a rather good girl or she is rather a good girl. The meaning is same. They both are grammatically correct. It was rather a great experience. Again here, rather comes with a noun with an adjective. Okay. It was rather a great experience. So experience is a noun and great is an adjective. It was rather a great experience or it was a rather great experience. They both are correct. Now look at this sentence. It was rather a surprise for me. So here we have used rather with a noun without an adjective. It was rather a surprise for me. So rather a surprise for me. So a surprise is a noun. So here we don't have an adjective in this sentence. So this way rather can also be used with a noun with or without an adjective. Now when we use it with a noun, that means again you put emphasis in a sentence and you say that actually this is the truth. Okay, it was rather a great experience for me. So this means it was actually a great experience for me. So this way we use rather with a noun. Rather can also be used with comparatives when you compare two things. For example, this is rather more than I expected. So you expected something else, and then this is more than what you expected, more than that. So there is a comparison between what you expected and finally what you have got. So this is rather more than what I expected. How was it? It was rather better than what I had. It was rather better than what I expected. So again, a comparison between what you had and what you have got finally. I will eat it rather more frequently. So what I used to eat, now I will eat it rather more frequently. So more frequently, more than, these are all comparatives, and when you compare, then you can use rather with comparatives just to put emphasis in a sentence. Rather is also used with a lot to refer large quantity or large amount of something. The tour will cost me rather a lot of money. You can also frame this sentence without rather. The tour will cost me a lot of money. So just to put emphasis in a sentence, we use rather. You should give her rather a lot of time. Do you want more? No. You have given me rather a lot. That means you have actually given me a lot. You are putting emphasis in the sentence. You have rather given me a lot. So this way, when you use rather with a lot, so that refers to a large amount or quantity of something. Next, we use rather to correct ourselves. We say something and immediately we correct ourselves. For example, my friend, rather my best friend, gifted me a book on my birthday. So here I say my friend and then I correct myself, rather my best friend, to give the exact information about something. Then we use rather. Let me give you one more example. She couldn't meet me, rather she didn't want to. So here, first I said that she couldn't meet me, but then I realized that she was here for a week and she didn't call me. She could have called me, we could have met, but she didn't call me. So now I'm correcting myself and I say, rather, she didn't want to. Because if she wanted, she would have called me, she would have met me. So this way, when you say something and immediately after that you correct yourself, then you can use rather. Rather is also used to tell a true statement after saying that another statement is not true. For example, the flight was late. No, the flight wasn't late. Rather, it landed before time. Let me give you one more example. He's a bad person. No, he's not bad. Rather, he is an amazing person. So this way also you can use rather when you say a statement is true after telling that another statement is not true. Next is rather than and would rather. So to talk about preferences, there are two expressions, rather than and would rather. They are used to give more importance to one thing when there are two alternatives. For example, rather than help me, you laughed at me. So here you gave more preference to laugh rather than help. I prefer helping my mom in the kitchen rather than watching TV. So when you have a verb with ing in the main clause, then rather than can be followed by a verb with ing as well. Okay, like in this sentence, I prefer helping my mom in the kitchen rather than watching TV. So helping and watching. So this way also you can construct a sentence. It's better to sleep right now rather than study. So here you give more preference to sleep than study. She wanted to be an actor rather than a singer. So again, more preference to an actor than a singer. So this way you can use rather than. So here I have used two nouns. She wanted to become an actor rather than a singer. Actor and singer, two nouns, and we have used two verbs also, actions also, that I prefer helping my mom in the kitchen rather than watching TV. So two verbs. So you can use it with verbs or nouns. Next is would rather. Now you can use would in two types of sentences when you talk about the preference. For example, I would rather study at home than go out with friends. So I give more preference to study at home than go out with friends. So this is one way. Now another way of constructing this kind of a sentence is I would like to. You can use the expression I would like to. So I would like to study at home rather than go out with friends. So they both are correct and it's up to you whichever you want to use. Would or would like to. Let me give you one more example. I would rather make a phone call than send a message. Now you can use would like to also. I would like to make a phone call rather than send a message. So they both have same meaning and they both are correct. You can use would rather or would like to and then rather than. When someone asks you, do you want to come with us for a movie and you don't want to go, then you can say, I would rather relax at home, or I would rather study at home. You don't have to frame the whole sentence that I would rather study at home than go out with you. No, you can simply say, I would rather study at home, I would rather relax at home, I would rather relax. And there is another way to answer this question. You can simply say, I would rather not. I hope you don't mind. I would rather not. Do you want to come with us? I would rather not. That means you don't want to go with them. So this is another way you can say this, or this expression also you can use when you want to say no. You can add, I would rather not. I hope you understand. I would rather not. I hope you don't mind. I would rather not. Don't mind. So this way you can use this expression also. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood when to use rather, rather than and would rather. So please revise, keep practicing, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel Parul English Lab, and don't forget to press the bell icon for future notification. Thank you, take care, have a great day.